Hello, hello, everybody. It's your favorite Tiger of Joy, Sue Ming, here to bring you some more joy as I continue on with Ace Attorney. For once, I have stuck to my promise of streaming more. We're gonna continue on because I am hooked into where we're at right now in Ace Attorney. We're currently last time we have finished the first part of the trial. I'm assuming we have not gotten our not guilty acquittal yet for Mr. Vanguard. Instead, we are probably looking to put Miss Adriana Andrews into jail instead. However, we also found out about Shelly the Killer being a renowned assassin. So now I'm wondering if we're gonna put Shelly the Killer up for trial. But yes, hello, how are you? How is everybody? I have just finished making my first ever chickpea salad, but I fucked up and I bought tahini, so tzatziki, because I'm trying to recreate a salad that was given to me randomly by my friend's papa. And in my dumb little brain, I thought it was tahini, but I'm pretty sure it was tzatziki because it was more white than tahini. But it is what it is. The tahini chickpea salad still turned out okay. It was edible. That's all that matters to me. But yes, now we continue on. My day has been going well. I have also... my new hair dryer came in. And I'm really excited about that because I've been using a shitty little hairdryer that my mom gave to me in the back of her closet for God knows how long, and it sucks when you have to use that when you have long ass hair. Long, thick ass Asian hair. It's horrible. Where are we? Alright, we gotta talk to Miss Oldbag. Everybody keeps saying that it works, but like, what is even... this surely is not even shooting anything. I'm guessing it does, but it's probably just shooting like puffs of air, if anything. It can't hurt that bad. Everybody here is just a fucking baby. Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get any investigating done is to first do something about this cookie alien. Okay. Okay, I understand. Here's your fucking letter of introduction. Maybe I'll show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Oldbag, if you would look at... What?! You want me to look at this worthless piece of... edgy poo! Ugh, is that a perfume pheromone? The more I smell? Ugh. Yo. Speaking of old people and perfume, at my Build-A-Bears, last time I worked there, an old lady came in. Very sweet. Very, old. She was just like the kind of old that just doesn't care anymore in terms of like what she says. So it was very fun to like stuff her giant bear. However, I don't know if it was their perfume she used or something, but she smelled like cat piss. There was a cloud of whatever smelled like cat piss around her, and when I was done stuffing her bear, I had to retreat to the back just to fucking breathe. I don't know what it is. I didn't say it to her because I'm like, I don't know if she liked that scent. I don't know if she could even notice that scent, so I'm not gonna fucking point it out to her, but oh my god. I felt like I was being suffocated with some cat piss, and I'm just like, please. Please, finish your transaction, get out of the store. I need to breathe. Oh my god, it was so bad. She was also apparently she's renowned, well, infamous in my store amongst my coworkers. Because apparently she comes in once a month, always spends like around $100, and always says some out-of-pocket things. Like she would say like, when I stuffed her bear, okay, she was like, "Are you drunk?" I thought she was talking to me, but no, she was talking to the bear. Like, "Are you drunk? I think this one's drunk, Missy." And I'm just like, oh, is he drunk? I'm like, I don't know how to talk to old people. I don't know how to talk to even little baby people. Please just let me stuff your bear and move on. I'm out of it. But apparently she also said things like, "I'm gonna have," or rather, "the bear, he wants to have sex with me." I'm just like, oh, okay. You are wild. You are a little bit kooky. But you know what? At least you come in at a time when there's no other people around, so we don't have to explain to kids what the birds and the bees are. So you know what? I'll give you that. Anyways. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? Letter of introduction given to Miss Oldbag. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. She's gonna shove that letter up her cooter. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. A little bit more than strong feelings, I feel like. That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come out of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face. Oh, she slapped you. Pearls! Don't slap him! He's right! So anyways, let's continue our investigation. Okay. What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into on guard's room today. Why? The police main's investigation team is gonna be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if their team in charge of investigating the killer. So I'm going there, set one foot in there and you'll face a raffle. When your bag? You got it. Seats for the spectators at the post-ceremony show and press conference, but it's too bad neither event's gonna be held now. Oh, we're so... It was the victim who inquired out trying to disclose something to Mr. Guard. But they're both heroes. Why would they do something so unheroic? Because they're celebrities. They look like heroes on the outside, but on the inside, they're only human. A lobby with grand staircase. Anxiety with murder. I hope nothing bad happens here. Well, now that you said it, something bad's gonna happen, Phoenix. We go to Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer.
I want to eat a meal with Mystic Maya again.
Yeah, me too. We can all go out for burgers, I promise. It's gonna be nice, it's gonna be fun. We can go out for like, I don't fucking know, Wendy's?
Whenever I watch Mystic Maya eat like she does, it makes me happy about eating, and then I can eat a lot.
Well then, how about after we wrap up this case, we all go out for a huge 20-course feast?
Okay!
Let's work really hard then! 20 course. Bitch, your wallet can't handle 20-course feast. You sit down. You sit down. This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy how it blends together. Everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? The circus. Oh, this is the same little dialogue. See, the worst mile flood the bellboy out of phone to disappear. When we all come together. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party is over. Wow, bro, it's been days. They need to clean up the damn food. Hallway. It's the bears. Hey, city boy. Lotta, you're still here. Wrecking horse? An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen.
But, do you have a camera?
Right given. Photographers gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know. So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding them out, do you have mind your breath, thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shout out the Bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix, here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. I followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
Guess that's mean there's no one who could tell us who came and went that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Ingar shoving his manager lady onto a corridor? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that thing on a whim, you know, writing whatever came to mind.
Whatever came to mind?
Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bow-dooders. Random bullshit. Hey, what's with ya? When you're staring at me like my grandpa used to. Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? My baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? That guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that red coat's friend, aren't you? So put in a good word for me and get back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, not the guy real good for about 5 hours, I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. Tyler photographer without a camera, it's just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm gonna see ya in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay?
Okay.
Don't be picky about your food now. Okay, make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay, and if you happen to find a camera, would you please just leave already? There she goes. We can't go into Ingar's, but we can go into Mr. Corrida's room. March 22nd, Corrida's Hotel. All these fucking bears. Are these the mark of the killer? Just a shit ton of bears? Mr. Nick! What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning? I evil ghost! think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Like, bitch, that's worse. Excuse me? Watch who you're calling a demon, brat. Zoinks, it's the aliens. Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. Please talk to me about the ninth murder. Just one more time. I talked about it plenty of that time at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecile look on her face.
Oh, with that imbecile look on her face. Okay, got it.
Now, hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that. I don't know why I keep giving her Lotto's voice. I keep switching pins too.
Oh, alright.
Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Corda. He was the most popular star, you know. Especially where it counts in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ungard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at his mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big, and it's certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
The presents, they're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing that here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Corda's present from his fans seems to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears.
Bears? Why bears?
You don't know. When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
Wow, what a heartwarming story.
Look, it's just like in those young people dramas. I can see those two tuckered out down by a river going, You sure can fight. You too, bub. You too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears. Well, I'm Uncle Bear and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that in front of Racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was gonna die for a second.
8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. It's hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. The transceiver! Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya. How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news. So it seemed my present did you no good.
No, Mystic Maya!
One more day, please. All I ask is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time. Please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please. Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. Then. A little... What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... bad... Connect... Damn it, did the transceivers just suddenly break? Excuse me. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. What if we examine a little bit more? Wild cosmetics, glass shards, they're probably from the glass faces Andrew knocked over. So the Dinko Samurai costume was in here? Yeah, I can't believe Mr. Corda went so far to say about things from Mr. Guard. Well, it was a press conference, so I had to go in costume.
But weren't Mr. Arngar and Mr. Corda friends?
They weren't friends. They couldn't be friends because they were rivals. Phoenix, that's some fucking... Listen, you could be friends and rivals.
So a rival is someone who's a strong enemy?
Pearls is really fired up over this, and I don't have an answer for her. Tomato juice.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it that much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. Listening to Corda at dinner that night. This bottle of tomato juice. I don't know if we do that show tonight. Bitch, that's we in the poop. It's a bed. Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Mr. Nick, it's so soft! How easily children are entertained. Slide.
It's so messy here.
Girls like neat and tidy. Bear. A lot of bears. Alarm clocks, collector edition stuff, teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in a trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Or teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the glass case cost me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Oh shit, it's more bears. Oh, suitcase. There are so many things in that, but it's really closes. There's clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corda?
I think that's a normal thing to pack, okay? I'm also a chronic overpacker though, I shan't lie. I guess we can go to the police station if we want somebody to look at electronics. Hotel lobby, criminal affairs department.
Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another.
They're probably shrinking the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. You gotta be kidding! There's over 100 people on here!
Mr. Nick? Is Mr. Arngar really that big and bad of a criminal?
Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Okay, I guess we go back to Gumshoe. Gumshoe? Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat. Oops. Looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You gotta be kidding. I thought you already whipped something up. Oh, I know. This is one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, he's here and offering. I wonder what I should try asking him about. Hey, can you fix a radio? The transceiver?
Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing.
What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. Eh, it broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh?
Maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? The fuck you know about science, Gumshoe? So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and start acting funny, right? Huh? No. Huh? What year was this released? Hang on.
Computer?
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird.
Oh, yes, the TV does do that. So that's what you're talking about.
She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. Yeah, because she's 8, dude. She loves being able to learn and understand stuff. So the room you're in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Ah! Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
We were in Mr. Coroner's room. The scene of the murder.
What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, pal. Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah!
We should be going too, Mr. Nick.
All right, let's go. First though, some Wawa. Yeah. Because of Yalaha. Let's go back to the hotel room. Ugh. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Do you have the bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly, I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item! Hey, come down, pal. Didn't I say I didn't get one? Just not the police.
Wow, so this is a bug sweeper.
It looks a little broken. Hey, this was when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity, so it's gonna beep up if anything that gives out electromagnetic waves.
But isn't it better that way?
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal.
So we're gonna find it, right?
Right, now first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something giving off a lot of radio waves, press interlock on it. All things here is gonna give off radio waves. Let's take a good look at anything and everything that's suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yo if you find a bug. Got it, pal?
What a lovely bear.
This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots.
It's a robot? It's a real robot?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Mr. Nick!
Huh?
How many horsepower is it? How many horsies?
Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, the phone here, let's take the receiver apart first before we get hair stuff here.
You know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking it apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to the Gumshoe.
So, is there a listening device in there?
No, and I really thought it had to be in the phone too. This phone? Cell phone? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is.
I'm sorry, I've never seen one before.
Well, she mentions it. My cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was standing in Korea Village, and pros never live outside that village, so... Radio's on and playing something.
Oh, it's Kid's Question Corner.
Professor, why is the Earth round?
Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick?
Oh, I don't listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls. Lamp check, listening device, nope.
There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, and they're all on.
You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful?
Yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on, sorry. Lamp check, listening device, nope. Lamp. Device in the air conditioner.
Yuck, this air filter is covered in dust and dirt.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it.
I wonder if being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dustbin look colossal.
What?
Oh, nothing. I don't really think the listening device in the TV of all places.
Looks like the TV was left on and is now showing an old samurai movie.
Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies, as well as domestic ones.
You know, every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I want to study Japanese.
I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her through a dream. Can I slide?
Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out.
I will get more water for it. Oh, okay, sounds good. Looks like she forgot all about looking for the listening device. Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out.
Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of?
I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. Is this also part of the... Yeah, it's also part of the hot water. Well, sounds like an alarm clock.
What's wrong? Why do you look troubled?
I just can't imagine the listening device being inside of this alarm clock. It's just, sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago.
Oh.
Well, anyways, it looks like the listening device isn't on here. Suitcase? Try it. Oh, if you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah.
And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right?
Hey, good memory, Pearls.
I will never forget it for the rest of my life.
Rice cooker? There's a really loaf of bread. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder.
Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says gotta keep this trail and crime scene warm.
I think the keep warm in this case is a little more metaphorical. There's no listening by the notebook computer, huh? What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is?
Yes! It's a small book with paper you can write on, so...
Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop.
Mr. Nick? What's a laptop?
What's... yeah, it's a small video camera. No listening device in this gizmo.
Everyone's trying to make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick?
That's what it seems like.
But I want to grow bigger and bigger!
Oh, eating only vegetables isn't gonna help you there. You have to eat meat too. What if she's vegetarian, bro? What are you gonna do? Where the fuck is the damn listening device, dog? Bear?
There doesn't seem to be anything giving off radio waves here, Mr. Nick.
Keep a careful eye on the bug sweeper. Let's try again. This sweeper is not the best. What? But it's going... There! Oh, okay. I just had to go lock in a little bit better. Okay.
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device? I mean...
No, not yet. But this bear's eye is...
Let's see. Perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found a device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fellow eyes out and see what we got.
No, you can't! Such a violent act!
Woof.
No!
Goddamn. It's a miniature camera. Looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. Bitch, is it gonna fucking... just explode? Oh, it's what emitter? Transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
Yeah, the fuck is going on here, okay? Who the fuck is bugging Han Corda's room like he's One Direction? So this tiny thing is a camera? Yup. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes within a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
The footage is chained to the radio waves and then sent to that recorder.
So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know, you're right! Pearl, you're so smart. So what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage that the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It's not like it's set to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn on the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM? It was time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has his bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe...
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape! Wow, how convenient! What? You think about the angle the bear's at? It's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal! Alright, Pearly, close your eyes. We're gonna see a murder.
So there was a camera inside this bear's eye.
And it was disguised as a present. I'm sure it was here the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Corda this present? I, don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there got a video of what happened here that night!
Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can't be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh.
Is there really no way to find out? I got it! What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this minicam for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around the electric shop and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible! I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find out your man, pal. Oh, Gumshoe, you loyal man. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! He's gone.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man.
He's pushing up so hard. Oh, but wait, it's Pearls.
He's pushing himself so hard, or for Mystic Maya's sake.
It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ugh. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Hello, Auntie Murph. Auntie Pooh. My man, my husband, my lover, my star-crossed man. I'm gonna smooch you. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really?
Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do, but what do you mean take it with you? It's life size. Are you just gonna fucking awkwardly carry it out like just fucking give me 1 second, right? I got this. 1 second. Like, bitch, what the fuck can you live, you little twink boy? I'm sure you have other things to do. Stuffed bear snatcher. It's life size! It looks like a fucking taxidermy! What do you mean you snatch it up? How are you gonna carry it out? You know what? Wait! Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend because he has feelings for you, right? But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corda? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corda's real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal from Mr. Ngard. And this card, Shelley the Killer.
The killer.
Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. Yeah. Shinjitsu no tameni. What was it? What the fuck did Detective Conan say? There's only one truth. I forgot I said it in Japanese though, but that's all. I only watch Detective Conan in Japanese. Speaking of, they should make a Detective Conan game, but I think the closest I'm gonna get is the Ace Attorney games, because apparently detective games are really hard to fucking make. Let's go. March 22nd. Oh, 15 minutes. Oh, 14 minutes after.
It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
Yeah, you're right.
The Liu killer. So the real person who killed Mr. Kuroda was...
That assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right?
And the car Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who was his client?
You mean, who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. If she was the client, then why go through all that effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself?
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then... No, it can't be.
Matt Engarde himself? Was it Matt? Good Matt! So because like... Why would he... Okay, so... okay. So... For Shelley the killer, they said that his protocol is to make sure that all the crimes, like, basically gets attributed to him and not his client. So by, I guess, like, his motivation, if Matt wasn't the killer, right, and he didn't hire him, is to make sure that, like, oh, hey, it is me, this is my calling card, and this is, like, my sign of trust between you and me and the client. But if it was Matt, then the getting the not guilty acquittal makes more sense, because it's just like, okay, well, I killed it, but you're being in almost like getting arrested now. Let me fix it for you to make sure that, hey, you can still trust me after getting my hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, right? We do have her. She's dead. But there was a photo of her in, I'm assuming, his room. So it's just like, you know? Or maybe there's another person we haven't met yet in this case. Who knows?
If Mr. Engarde really did hire the assassin...
Then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime.
But it can't be Mr. Engarde, right? I mean, when we first talked with him...
Mr. Engarde, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude, I didn't kill anyone. And that includes Juan Corrida, okay? Technically, he's not lying. Because he didn't kill him. But maybe he could have hired the person that killed him. Actually, that reminds me.
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at trial today. She said something interesting.
So, what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jam Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyways. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Mr. Engarde's secret? What is this secret?
I don't know yet, but for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means Matt Engarde had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Engarde. There's no way around this. Now. Let's go back to the prison cell. I still think about that fucking image of Edward trying to lug that life-size bear. Just, hang on, Phoenix, I got this. No. You go on. You go meet with your fucking client, whatever, right? Just fucking slowly heaving it out the room. Cause what do you mean them twink arms is gonna carry around a life-size bear?
Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it's past 9 PM already. We still have some things to prepare for court tomorrow. There's still a secret the secret Miss Carter held on guard, and Miss Andrews' ruined testing. Still the two things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we're doing something, Pearls. Don't you worry. We're still gonna go. We're not giving up just yet, the fuck? Hey, wait!
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you was ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumption made?
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgepoo, so...
Edgeworth?
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Oh, gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are.
This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the prisons.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around, my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corda.
I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I would want to see it for myself, too.
Wow, they even actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything. Well, let me know about Juan and Adrian.
So you don't know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair that suit.
Oh?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know that manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
Married? You mean to Mr. Corda?
Oh, really, you young kids don't know anything today, do you?
That girl Celeste killed her. Oh my god. That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcements. God damn. She said, fuck you. She said, fuck this marriage. Fuck Juan. I'm out. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the...
Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself?
I'm gonna spit in my throat.
She was gonna get married. Oh, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What?
But they were gonna get married, right? They promised each other, right?
See, Pearls, men are the same no matter where you go. They're fucking trash. They're fucking shitty people that just throw a woman away after marriage. After not even a marriage, bitch, they were barely fiancés. Oh my god.
They had a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
See, Pearls, this is why you don't date men. Just don't do it. Don't do it, Pearls. Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
That night after Juan cut off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself.
How terrible.
I wonder what happened.
Oh, what if? Maybe Juan had the feelings for Adrian Andrews. And then Celeste saw that. And that's why Celeste killed herself. But Adrian Andrews doesn't know. And that's why Juan hid the suicide note. Because he doesn't want Adrian to know that she was maybe inadvertently the cause of her mentor's death. I'm putting on my thinking cap. I'm doing it. I'm thinking. But like, what if I'm wrong? Who knows? Do you have anything I could possibly present to you? I don't have anything to say to you. Okay, I guess that's it. I guess we just gotta go to the detention center now. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done what they're investigating. Oh, the things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Has it? Has it really, Phoenix? Whoa! I guess it's probably we should go to the criminal center, but I'm gonna try the detention center just in case. Because you never know. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here, so home with the camera. Like some salad for dinner. The girls would appreciate what Gumshoe is doing for us.
Mr. Nick? Where's the lettuce?
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. You know what? Me too!
I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Yeah, just give up. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not gonna get a chance off the guard tonight, but
isn't that what we have to ask very important?
Yeah, well, I think that matters to the guard. Can we go to the criminal affairs department and get our answers that way?
It feels so intense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Engar's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the Engard case? We're taking a witness statement right now. Gotta hand to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnappers, the bands, and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? Oh wait, that's bro. What? I've already called them so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content. The police are pretty sure they have the tomorrow's trial in the bag. We're gonna prove them wrong, or maybe prove them right, who knows. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Engard and Miss Andrews are in the detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Let's do Engard first. Dude, it's Mr. Right! Get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Horn Crota was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Engard. What's wrong? Mr. Engard, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual or dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as a Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy his mad acting career had it been revealed. Hmm. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is? Please. Oh, you're a bitch! I fucking knew it! God damn! Why do you have sex? Why? What's wrong with you? I knew this was coming.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Okay. Do you know about Miss Corda and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. Ah, but I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Do. Let's see. Look, how many times did I tell you? I don't. Oh, wait. It's another. Look, how many times did I tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corda. Her mentor was Mr. Corda's manager. And Miss Andrews was gonna get Miss Celeste's impact suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it kind of a pea, like green peas?
No problem. Let's go eat one later, okay? I got cut off by the old dude at the pizza shop. It's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. Gar, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Oh, what if she got like, what if, right? Walk with me here. What if Matt had feelings for Celeste and he put into her mind that Juan had feelings for— wait, no, it doesn't make sense because Juan was the one that called off the fucking marriage. Wait, I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. Never mind, don't walk with me. Sit down with me instead. We're just gonna— okay, I already saved, so we're just gonna present and see what we have. But I feel like I should have talked to Adrian Andrews first. Oh well. I will see what I have to work with. Matt's secret. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mrs. Corda had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know! I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you pay close attention to Mr. Corda, especially on that night. Huh? Huh? That's not it. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna need the fucking— I need the shits back. The camera and whatever back. Let's go back here. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Powers! Mr. Powers!
What happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking to a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home, when all of a sudden— you there! You under arrest! And I was brought back here. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Oh, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal gone exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? So about this testimony you're giving, what are you gonna talk about? I don't really know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick! Mr. Maya and myself are your only two allies in this world, but it's alright.
Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt! He's always been a player. Matt's always been kind of a player with Moment. Okay, so maybe I wasn't delusional. Maybe something, I don't know the exact aspect, but maybe he'd be playing with Miss Celeste and Adrian at the same time and something that caused suicide. I don't know. Something dramatic. Something that shit would be on Housewives or something. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. You'd always say, it's just a game to justify. Oh, Matt! Oh, I don't like you anymore. I never liked you in the first place, but I definitely don't like you anymore. Because what you mean is just a game. It's not a game.
What? How horrible! That's unforgivable!
Ow, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Did you slap him, Pearls? Did you slap him again? But, you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person will swoon over him. His manager, you know, Mr. Okay. Hang on. I'm busting out the fucking MS Paint for this. Hang on. I gotta... Oh, paint. So, like... Hang on. So, like, walk with me here. Right. Let's say that Angard is here. E-N. Adrian Andrews. Okay. Let's do, like, Matt. M-E for Matt Angard. And this is Juan Corda and Celestia Impacts. So Celeste and Juan Corda were together. But then he said no. He called off the marriage. And Adrian Andrews likes Celeste. And they're like, it's like a mutual green. Let's do this instead. But then, okay, so this calling off caused her to go bye-bye. And then she almost went bye-bye too. But not, she almost went bye-bye, but she didn't. So we're gonna have a happy school instead. So I'm thinking, right? And then Matt probably liked Adrian Andrews. But she doesn't like him. She said, fuck you. I will represent this with a purple line. She doesn't really like him. So I'm thinking, right? Matt might have planted a seed of doubt in Celeste Impacts. Either by saying that, hey, he was like, hey, I think my manager and your husband, your fiance, is probably getting freaky with it. And so Celeste Impacts is obviously heartbroken. Or maybe something like, hey, Celeste is with me instead. So he could have been poisoning both Juan or Celeste, or maybe at the same time, either way. Because his goal was to make sure that Adrian Andrews would be heartbroken and then come back to him for comfort. But then, in fact, he actually caused a suicide. Are you seeing what I'm going here? This is a lot of arrows, I'm so sorry. But are you seeing what I'm putting down? Like, are you seeing that maybe Matt Angard and his devious little plan to make Adrian Andrews fall for him, he instead caused not just a divorce, but a whole ass suicide, almost 2 suicides actually. But Adrian Andrews didn't work. Oh my god, Matt, are you actually guilty? Matt, you're making me defend a guilty person? Matt. That was okay. Anyways, paint. We get the paint out the way. Now let's go back. Let's go back to the game. His manager, you know, Mr. Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Prowse looking kind of energetic? How you see him actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in the world have this dazzling sort of image, are you not? I mean, celebrities in the world have this sort of dazzling sort of image, right? Are you not a celebrity, too? a dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzling Mr. Powers? Exactly! Like, aren't you part of that image? So what do you mean you want more gossip? I guess it's kind of just like, oh, I always want the tea, you know, just give me the tea. No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. It's okay, you're B-list, but you're still a celebrity. You're a B-list actor, but you're still a celebrity, okay? It's fine. I guess you're plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Oh, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear of this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impax?
We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Riot, why don't you go and ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Power is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Oh, you really love gossip. You really love the tea. You should work at a tabloid magazine instead. Hey, so have you heard about this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Huang went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. There wasn't actually any proof that she left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. It had to be something like, I know you're involved with my mentee, Adrian Andrews, or some shit. Like, it has to be something fucking sus to cause a fucking suicide note. Or it has to be something like, oh, Matt and Gar told me that you're involved with my mentor, like, you're fucking my mentee or something. Like, it has to be something with all three of them, like, all four, rather. Like, I'm trying to figure out what Matt could say to Celeste that would cause her to cause a suicide and also leave a note. Cause like it had to be like the fucking Emma's Paint documentary where it's just like, okay, Juan Corda and Celeste are with together, but then Adrian Andrews in the picture. So maybe Juan felt something for Adrian Andrews, and Matt and Gar knew about this, so he told Celeste first. So he was just like, hey, just so you know, your husband, his dick be too wet, his dick be too jumpy, his dick be too wild, too hot. But like, and Celeste is just like, what the fuck? No, fuck you. I'm killing myself instead. So I just gotta figure out. I just want to know, like, what? I just want to know what happens here. Something bad for Juan, it is. Something bad for Mr. Corda? Why do you figure so? Well, before she dies, let's talk to a few of her friends, and she said, "Oh, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man." So okay, so Juan Corda's dick had to be fucking jumping out of his damn pants. Cause like, what you mean? Bestie, what you mean? A truly insidious man. Did she mean Mr. Corda by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Angar and Miss Andrews, they're both in the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to go to them and tell me everything. Let's go back to the center and let's talk about Adrian Andrews this time. What story you want to hear? Adrian. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Corda had of Mr. Engard. I'm safe. I'd like to ask you about Matt and Guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste Impax. I had finally put her death behind me. Now thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back. And to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why frame him? Why did you try to frame Mr. Guard? That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police by framing him and fucking cutting off a button from the victim's body and putting it in the Hakama? You could have just said, hey, I think Matt Guard the killer, instead of just being like,
Let me just take a fucking button off the victim's body, spread my little, like, nefarious tomato juice around, and then frame him, just to make sure he's the killer. Like,
no! Just tell the police normally!
but there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they figure it out. Right now, Phoenix, let's not get too far ahead of myself here, okay? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Miss Andrews.
I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge.
Huh? Did you say something just now? Motherfucker!
Okay, at least she only has one. Psychlock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my liar. To be honest, you're more like my enemy.
But
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. This is what we gonna do. We're gonna save. And we're gonna present the Magatama and see if I can do anything. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ngar for the murder? I've already told you countless times, because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ngar. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews only lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Is this Celeste? Is it just this? Yeah, it's just this. Celeste. Celeste. There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. For you to hate Mr. Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impact and her suicide. Can you explain to me the relationship between Matt and Celeste? I don't have that. See, that's the problem, I don't have that. Relationship between Celeste and Matt. I don't have that. No, I don't have enough evidence yet. Okay. We're gonna go back to the department. Fucking Christ.
Mr. Nick, your phone!
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal! I'll be back at the office really soon. What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Ashworth, he got fucking shot. Anyways, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's not good. It's... Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Gump should say we need to go back to the office right away.
Then we should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together.
Maybe it'll be good news. Oh, I doubt that. Edgeworth, are you dying? Did you get caught by the killer? What took you so long, pal?
Mr. Andrew couldn't stick around forever and had to go!
Well, what happened?
We caught him. We know who bought that spy camera.
This quickly?
And this bear is what gave them away, pal.
The bear?
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should be looking to the bears at the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Ashworth that said? Shh, Pearls. And go on.
There's only one person who could have bought one of these bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy another person in their room?
Madengard.
Huh?
Madengard, your client, that's who, pal.
Here I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought that bear was...
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal.
This is a credit card receipt for the purchase.
It's for $3,800. God damn!
I could buy, like, the whole fucking Build-A-Bear catalog for that money. God damn.
Receipt? That's all you have?
Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Engard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Engard's autograph of it, pal. So I'm sure the person who bought that stuffed bear was Mr. Engard himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be.
And so, what about the spy camera we found? No, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you could get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away in evidence. No, you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought. I didn't think it was possible.
The person who put the spy camera in Juan Cordo's room with Mr. Engard.
Why would Mr. Engard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corda and then one of the rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you gonna see him? Mr. Engard, I mean. Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Madengard, what in the world have you done? Okay, so I guess it is... Okay. I think the spy camera should be enough. Because I don't know what else I forget. He has 5 psych locks, but I don't... it should be enough. Oh, hey! You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 PM, dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax, don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Let's go. I'm here for you, fucker. I'm ready to fucking take you into my mouth and just go like a fucking dog. Now let's hear what the secret yours is. What if Mr. Corey makes this one's plan? We'll hear it exposed. Tell me before I don't know anything about Juan. So I totally don't pay Juan attention the whole night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. I know you pay close attention to Corda, especially on the night. This one. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corda's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images that camera took with his transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? The bear. The spy camera was hidden inside this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corda was... I mean, do I just give it to... Do I just present him, or do I present, like, the receipt? Oh, I guess him. Mr. Engard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says the one who put the camera in his eyes was you, Mr. Engard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in serious trouble. Come on, it's all just a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. So you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Receipt. I have one credit card receipt here, Mr. Engard. It's from when you bought the stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from that is I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be that one toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what people use nowadays? Anyways, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing, yeah? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. It sounds more like Cibolora talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would strictly be confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corridor rooms and filmed him in secret is... It's for Miss Andrews, right? Do you have this? Gossip Land? Oh, yeah. Because he was trying to get Adrian Andrews. Oh, I guess I could have presented this or Adrian Andrews. There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corridor were having a secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corridor, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron, huh? Oh man, Miss Laura do that kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny about that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying wasn't something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy Mr. Corridor because of Miss Andrews, and there's only one reason I can think of you for doing such things. The real reason you set the camera in Mr. Corridor's room was... The suicide report? The text? It's either the suicide report or this. Fuck it. Nope. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corridor's room was because... Shit. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. No, I have to do it all over again! God damn. Okay. Fuck. I gotta do it all over again. No, you pay close to Miss Corridor that night. Do this. Where's the camera? It's up. Fuck! No! Stop! Damn it! Okay, load it. Just load this. Oh wait, where the fuck was this? Santa Center? Okay, cool. Cool. So save it here. Okay, let's try again. Beep 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 beep. Lie to me, and then you put it in close to Miss Corridor that night. Got a spy camera. Scaring me talking about hidden, the bear.
person who gave this bear to Mr. Carter was you. Here's proof that it was you who put this camera inside the bear. The receipt. You said so earlier. That's one thing. You're my lawyer, right, dude, so... Well, not yet. I haven't asked what it's then, of course, your secret is super confidential. What are you gonna do now? I finally know. The reason you had this camera in front of me in secret is because... the gossip land first. Huh. Mr. Laura, dude, that kind of scandal is the good stuff. What are you talking about? I wish your receiver responding with something so innocent, but it wasn't! You spy on Miss Corda because Miss Andrews, and there's only one reason I can think for you to do such a thing. We're using set up the camera in Miss Corda's room was... Let's do the press conference. Shock. It's a setbacks. No. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? Move back to the center. Let's try Adrian Andrews again. Present. Present. The suicide report, Celeste. This was one manager. What does this all do with Matt? Or even mentioned yet. Peter hate Matt and Gar. Need something? He explains to me the relation between Celeste and Matt. I do not. Maybe I go back to Matt's house. I haven't been back there yet. No one's around. The person with self teddy bear, teddy face. Oh, she must be the butler with a stitch in his face. Shoo!
Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Meow. Come on, let's play.
I wonder if that butler Mr. Doe was already asleep or not. There's a giant cooking her fireplace. There's nothing here. So I guess I do. Oh! Am I missing anything? What would the real reason be? looked at all this, so I'm guessing what would the real reason be though as to why he would be? I don't have anything in the evidence I can present as. Fine, go back out and back to the detention center. There's nowhere else I can go. Let me see if I can present anything to fucking you know anything about this? What about this? Oh, that was actually dialogue. No. Then Gar, was he thinking? You mean setting the spy camera up in the victim's room? Yeah, it was recording at the time of the murder too, pal. Don't you find that just a tad suspicious? It's not like a coincidence to me. What the way did you mean it? Gar, was he thinking? Was he trying to record the murder? Were you trying to get a fucking snuff film or something, dude? What? Okay. Okay, whatever. Let's try that again. Let's do the annoying fucking 50-part lock sequence again. I wish it just saves your progress for the Cyclops, but I guess I know why. I can kind of see why they don't want you to do that. But it's still annoying, because I'm dumb. Going film. Sure do, the person who gave this bear to Mr. Corda was Matt. We know this. Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear to give him the receipt. Receipt. So, I can ask you one thing, am I lower right? What are you gonna do? The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corda's room and put him in secret? Just in case, because I think the real reason is something different. I think I could have present. This is just like a. There's only one reason I can think of you such thing. The real reason you thought that camera in Mr. Corda's room was because. Is it the murder? Is it trying to film the murder? What are you trying to fucking film? Because I already did the last day. I already did that. Is it the... It was the card? The fucking film for Shelly the Killer? What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous! Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I can't believe it's the goddamn Shelly the Killer card. This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mattengard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was gonna happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client, that's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corda. The real mastermind of the murder is you, Mattengard. And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyways. Mr. Guard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyways. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer dude. Huh? What? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Mattengard. Hi, Woody. Thank you for the lurk. What the fuck is this second personality? Hello? Where did you get that wine? And why is it so big? See, this is the shit I should have drawn. For Ruri. Ah! More health, baby! More health! Oh my god, this theme? Hello, sir? I guess you really were just trying to fucking record the whole murder because you're crazy, obviously. I see. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, I'm fucking with this theme. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really... So you are Shelly the Killer's client! You didn't really think I would dirty my own hand in this, did you? Oh wait, you're kinda handsome now that you're kinda evil, not gonna lie. But also, where did you pull this big-ass wine glass?
What do you mean?
That woman... Adrian was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
That's... You're lying. What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all, assassins.
What?
Oh, come on now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their hands. And the superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep it at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl? Oh my god. Matt! Matt! Where was this before? Oh my god! You're kinda handsome! Fuck the refreshing spring breeze image, go with this instead! Motive for murder.
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Corda?
Because he was about to sling so much dung into my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Corda had been able to give it, then Mr. Ongar's secret would have...
Well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really. But bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Corda ended up dead?
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow up anything you feed them. True! Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me. Mattengard! Oh, did they leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corda, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that day killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corda! I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Urgh. Oh, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't you? That'll be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya!
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You certainly could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Who wants to do just like that if memory serves? Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Bitch. Maya. Maya, what am I supposed to do? We give up. And now... Oh wait, is this Edgeworth? And now? Now you finally found it.
Hi, Edgeworth! Hi, Edgypoo! Oh boy.
They're starting line in this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the present. Well, right? What are you gonna do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
No! We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago. At that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave a prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right? It's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer. And you must find it on your own. Hey man, that's cool and dramatic and all, but like, can you do something? Can you do something a little bit more for me? Can you like, I don't know, save Maya already or something? Like, fuck. Or like, at least like, give me a little special excuse. I'm a lawyer. To fight for someone who clearly is a killer. Matt, that man is really... It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? What exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get Enguarde an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do! Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only humans, you and I. Do you want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. Why fight? People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know is guilty. Oops, I think I hit my wire. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. Man, isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty! I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. I'll hydrate, because this is a lot of shouting. There's a lot, like, the girls are fighting here. And I gotta hydrate myself, because, like, what you mean? What do you... Thanks to you, when you stood off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that's why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Oh, Edgeworth.
Beep, beep, beep. Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Engard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please, don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me! I mean, he's an assassin, just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? Oh, you... In the fanfics I've read, you already know what the fuck that is. My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicions falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what I call client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What's your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a the Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up with your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see that she receives a nice long nap.
No!
Now then, if you excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Meow. Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say. Edgeworth, did you hear that? At the end of that transmission.
Meow.
Huh? Oh, that? It sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be that cat, can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth! Have all police head for Engard Mansion, and immediately! Alright, you hurry over as well then. Let's go, gay lawyers! Let's go! With the power of pussy, we can get it! Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun.
Yeah! My chapped lips.
Hi, Gumshoe. We're going to the hotel lobby. And we're going to living room. Maya! Let's go.
Please, answer us! Mystic Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler? All this time was the killer. He and Engard were working together all this time. I'm sure they worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Teddy bear! Oh, it's a figurine of a bear! But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
Bear? Is it more of a thing for Mr. Kurata? Why would something like this be here? Right? Look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door? This door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Bam. Yeah, 2 men, let's go. There's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is Engard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals of an VCR. Check inside the deck. This tape will be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. VCR antenna. It was beam here recorded. Perhaps the tape would have been helpful. You television speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I would die a happy samurai fan because of Nickel Samurai on TV like this. I can't believe I just managed to about Maya, things considered. It's in Guard's computer. Why couldn't you have used this to get help? Where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. This little door for Shu and this big door. I'm sure Maya used this door to shove this out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Engar taped all of his own shows. Very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pearls on there.
But I want to sit on the table to begin with, Mr. Nick.
Picture sofa. I bet 10 pearls will fit on here.
I don't think 10 of them would fit, Mr. Nick.
What am I missing? Light switch? No. What am I missing? I thought there would be something here, but no. Right? Oh! Here! You searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. Now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, was she in an affair with Matt too? Wait, so Matt and Celeste were in a secret affair, and Juan probably discovered it, and that's why he cut off the marriage. And then Celeste, in her regret, committed suicide, and probably wrote a suicide note, incriminating Matt. So Juan hid it for now, and now he's gonna let it all out at the press conference, but then he got suicided himself. Well, no, not suicide, he got murderized. And Miss Adrian Andrews. Oh my god! Miss Impax. You mean, yes, Mr. Corda's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Mr. Engar's mansion?
And why did it say with love? This might be a clue. What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture frame!
Huh? What's so special about the frame?
On the back! There's something right on the back of the frame! Maya. It's Mystic Maya! She left us a message!
What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get Engar a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime back a not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever! I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I'll see you guys later. I didn't actually catch that, so I don't know what she said.
No! Mystic Maya.
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank spare? Oh, nothing. We searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes? As far as clues though, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short on one last thing. And what is that? That bitch. Miss Andrews' psych block. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I'll stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Wake up, Miss Andrews! It's time for school! It's time for school! Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Miss Andrews, it's time for school! It's ding dong, bitch! Open up that lock! Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I have come to remove your psych lock. Psych lock? I want to know, and you will tell me. Your secret. Fine. Go ahead. Try to break me, if you can. Come here. Come here, girly pop. I finally got the last piece of the secret. My frame, ma'am. Can you please tell me why your frame is scarred? Well, I thought you should revenge. Something in the past made her take revenge. It was Celeste. We already know this. Celeste Celeste was Pawn's managers. Could you explain to me the relationship between Celeste and Matt? They were secret lovers. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found it in Mr. Engard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, baby! Full bar of health, that's what I need! We're gonna save, because that was a lot to get to this point. Talk to me, baby! Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Corda didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. Engard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at that time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why. With love, Celeste. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste and her kindness moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match, they were even planning to get married. And then... suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste... she killed herself. That's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste, and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. Okay, so Adrian doesn't matter at all for Matt. Okay, I get it. But I fucking knew that bitch had to have said something to either Juan or Celeste. Oh my god, it's all so dramatic, oh so tasty, so scrumptious! I see, so that's what happened. But... then why did Mr. Corda have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male... You say it, sister. You say it. It was worthless male pride. Say it! Say it loud and clear! Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for what would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impax! That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again to be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. And then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
But why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge. There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find a suicide note. And that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to do my own cruel kind of revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright? Even knowing all of this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time, and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyways. I can't sleep either, not with my situation or with what I know now. Oh boy. Oh gosh! What is it now? It's the trial! Oh, here's that foreboding tone again. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough! You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright! They love this shot, don't they? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Squished like a bug. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written in history, whatever the fuck it said. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. Oh boy. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me, your precious friend's life is riding onto Verde's verdict, too. Ugh. Now listen up, you better get Enguarde a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. Maya. Phoenix. Phoenix! Oh, it's Mia. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. Stop Tiny curse to the guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. You're really mean, pal. Gumshoe! I'm really, really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team. We're chasing after the killer, pal. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're gonna find everything we can and find the killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get Engar the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true. I could do it if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer. If you go to Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, we gotta go with advanced foreplay. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. Are we really pulling out the friendship is stronger than evil everything trope? I mean, it makes sense, but also, really? Yeah. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it. You know what? Fuck it, let's push through. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can finish this. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Engar. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Engar, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. Yeah, that's right, get him. Shut him up. Miss Adrian Andrews had nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card of an assassin. An assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Corda was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt Engar. What a surprising turn of events! I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I want to know what's going on. I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. I'm horrible. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution will call the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor underpaid action star. And what is your relationship to the defendant? Well, that's... I guess some sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah? Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much. Sorry, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Engar's room. Oh, okay. Sure. Don't you bully him, Edgeworth. This man is a fragile man. He's a gentle giant. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his Nickel Samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched to them for a while, but then I gave up and he went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Power's testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Ngar was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy. Well, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in a sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find more, we're just going to have to charge and head first, right? Visit to Matt's room. Press it. We're gonna press everything and everything. The defendant's room? Why'd you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of, and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why'd you stop? Mr. Wright! What is it? You're gonna try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Every time. Witness? I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room, and... Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Press it. Are you sure that was Mangard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the Nickel Samurai's costume, mask, then blah 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 blah. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his room? He was talking with it. At first, it was the bellboy. At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and had a bottle of juice on the tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one. I watched the two of them for a while, then I gave up. You saw the two of them and the bellboy and the defendant together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So how long did you watch the two of them together? Not more than 1 or 2 minutes, I think. I guess is... Oh, fuck. There we go. So who are these guests you're talking about? You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it'd be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappear on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state that I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, she probably wasn't gone for very long. What am I doing here? First, I thought it was the bellboy. What the fuck am I gonna do? What am I doing here? Matt. Okay, ceremony. Okay, let's see. Shreya, we are. Matt was still standing there in front of Bluestone. They could stare at my costume. Shadow was Matt. Yeah, but and what was he trying to do in his room? First off with the bellboy. First, what do you mean by that? I didn't think it was a normal bellboy. What was that? What I think that Mr. Right. Hey, maybe you felt something strange, but oh, we just had to press it twice. Oh, whoops, I actually skipped. Okay, basically he said that. Oh, I think he felt strange because he saw Matt give the bellboy a tip. That was a perfectly normal thing, so Phoenix is now pressing on him about why he thought the tip giving was weird. Okay. Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting a tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. It's not like Mr. Powers was surprised twice with this event. I wonder which of a shocking moment I should ask about the bellboy's face. Why am I so shocked about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men and it's a no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches. A line of stitches? Yeah. And it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. Ah! He was there. At Enguarde's house. He was that butler. What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. So that means Enguarde was talking with the killer. If that fact were to be exposed, Enguarde was declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. You sure you don't have anything you'd like to say, Mr. Wright? Huh? What did you just say, Your Honor? Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, continue with your testimony. I watched two of them a while, but I saw two of them develop together. See anything strange? Get the bellboy tip. Sorry about that. Was caught away for a second. And by a second, I mean a couple minutes, but it's okay. So who are these guys you're talking about? You guys are working. Why is there more I can talk about? I guess I can ask about the tip? How much it was? Unless something more surprising happened. I already asked about the face. Let's ask about the tip. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give a generous tip. Wouldn't you agree? I'm sure, but giving him that much is maybe a little bit too much, I think. A little too much. Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't even know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash?! Well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. That's the whole shaft. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Raise an objection. The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why would I stand around here prosecuting? Because you like it? I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corda. Then the bellboy the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Hold your horses now, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the car Shelly the killer left at the scene of the crime. Shelly the killer? He is the person the police special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelly the killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I had just figured something out. Oh? Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What? What? Is that the amazing Suwa? And is that the amazing PT Oreo? Hi, PT. How are you? Yes, sir. Right away. I hope your day has been good. My day has been going fine-ish. Well, actually, yeah, it's been going great, actually. The only thing that's not great is the tropical storm outside my house, but it's okay. It's just still a little windy for me. I'm good. How has game been? Really dramatic. I am so hooked. I streamed yesterday as well, and I was like, should I stream today? And I was. I was like, you know what? No, I want to figure out what the fuck is going on. I need to find out what the hell is going on in this court case. And now we're here. We found out that Mattengard has a double personality and that he hired an assassin to kill Juan Corda. And now we're just stalling until Maya gets rescued because she was kidnapped by the assassin, Shelly the Killer. So now we're just stalling for time. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course she was. Yeah. She was too nice. To be fair, the bellboy took her away because he was like, I have a special message for you. And she just went because she trusts people. Of course, when I say room, I mean Miss Juan Corda's room. Now I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much. That's all we need to know for now. Huh? But I'm not done, there's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. Ha, 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 ha. This is no laughing matter. The second time. Let's see. I want to see what's going on. Time to go to the bathroom. Did you have to take a number 1 or number 2? And what time was it? Well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that. And then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 by that time? You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe say catch Matt and say my congrats. Who the fuck is gonna be worried about time when they gotta go number 2? Like, I'm not worried about the time when I gotta go number 2. I just know that I gotta go number 2. Alright, press it. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. How could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all. But, you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. Ugh. So, I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So, which room did the bellboy come out of? Juan Corda's room. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. I'm sure that there's actually many 2,000 word fanfic of exactly how screwed you are. Specifically screwed by Edgeworth. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? So what exactly was out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next? Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? That bellboy was one of the room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or... Let it slide for now. We'll come back. There's no need to say anything when the defense gives up on our fight. Let's move on. Anyways, Mr. Power, the bellboy is a little suspicious, correct? Yeah, so actually the assassin, I'm sure of it. Please don't be so quick to judge. But it's kind of a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief. Well, I guess the thief and assassin are both sneaky and silent. That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if that boy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know? Yes, but you can't give in yet if you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible. You're gonna have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Alright, fine. Pull a fast one, baby! Oh, Phoenix, you're so fine, you're blowing my mind. Jump into the Cadillac and put up in his window. Try to pull a fast one. There is nothing strange or unusual in an empty-handed bellboy. True, I also personally would not think a bellboy is strange if he was empty-handed. That just means he got no job right now. But there really is. There really isn't! If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness' previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Edgeworth. You're gonna do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? I see. Very well, the court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. Press it. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand, and there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice? It's not strange, okay? What if he left the juice there for Juan Corda? Now he has something big. Fuck you, okay? So he left the tray in there, And it's like, okay, well now of course he's gonna be empty-handed because he left the tray and his juice there. I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we could come up with some reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Proof, huh? Something else with the court record. Yeah, the tomato juice. Of course he'd be empty-handed. He just gave the tomato juice away. Mr. Powers. Yes? You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? And as soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But... Isn't he really suspicious? He got all those stitches and... So? A baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Phoenix, that is not the defense I would go for, but okay. That is not the defense I would go for, but okay, Phoenix, okay. Sure, let's go, Phoenix, let's go. Well, there's also, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court record to please take a look here. This is the crime scene. There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corda's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now if you look at what's on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see there is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Corda's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. Oh, but that would mean the bellboy has left a dead body in the room. Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Corda was already dead at that time? Oh. But Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you'd like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed. I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh, yeah! I almost forgot. Huh? What? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah. Pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Oh boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, gotta focus. I can't get lax here. So what if you had gloves? Not a bellboy wore gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. What if he's stylish, okay? What if he's fashionable? What if he was just serving cunt, okay? He's not only serving juice, he's also serving cunt. So a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they're made of leather? But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was later seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. Ugh. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh, yes, please tell us more. Okay. I hope Phoenix and Edgeworth make a sloppy sound in the middle of the courtroom. Me too! Literally, that was my last... I think it was either the last two or the last stream title. I was like, what if Phoenix and Edgeworth just started making a sloppy sound in the middle of the courtroom on the witness stand? Just right on the witness stand. Fuck the rest of the court case. Just go right on the witness stand, baby. In fact, I'm pretty sure after this stream, I'm probably gonna go look up fanfiction. I'll probably find that exact same scenario. It's canon in my heart. It is canon. Actually, I have a question for you, Lana. There's no wrong answer, but I just need to know what side are you on. Who do you think tops between Phoenix and Edgeworth? And don't say you switch, because they could switch. I know they can switch, but I just need to know a definitive right now. Who do you think tops between those two? Trick question. No, we gotta pick one. They can't be Scissor Sisters right now. I refuse. They can't be Scissor Sisters right now. I need you to pick one. I hit my desk. fine, Nick. Oh, you're on that side? Again, there's no wrong question. However, I believe in my hearts of hearts that I believe Edgeworth is a top. They both be switching, but I believe that Edgeworth will top Nick. Because I like to believe that, like, I think Nick can be a sort of power bottom, you know? It depends on the day and alcohol levels for sure. Absolutely. No, absolutely. Like, maybe Tuesday is when Edgeworth tops. Wednesday, Nick gets to top. For me, Edgeworth tops. Which is very, not unpopular, but I would say it's not as common compared to Nick topping, which is unfortunate for me. I have to feed myself around here. One of them is named Edgeworth. True. He do be edging. But, like, he could be edging while he's inside Phoenix Soul. You're so valid, King. Thank you. I always, like, I don't know why. I always go with, like, the unpopular... When it comes to, like, ambiguous-ish roles, right? I always go with the unpopular top. It's why I haven't read a good yaoi manga in so fucking long. Because every time I pick up an original, I'm just like... The top I wanted to see is not topping. Why is he the bottom? Fuck this. I'm looking for another thing. Anyways. Where was I? Oh, yeah. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. And then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Listen, artists draw because they saw a very specific thing one time that no one else was drawing, so I had to stand up for what they believed in. That's just how it is. True! And I could be that artist, but I'm lazy, and I have issues about my art, so I gotta rely on other people. No, I should be making food for myself, because God knows no one else is gonna feed me my very specific flavor of yaoi, but like, fuck, man. Fuck. I want them to make my specific flavor of yaoi. Okay. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene next, went to the defendant's room. Same Sua, same. See, PT, you get me. You get me. Like, yes, I could technically feed myself, but like, it's so much more delicious when you suddenly find somebody that just gives it to you, like, you know? Like a little gift, like a little present, a little cake, a little birthday cake. I'm not just talking about the yaoi's bottom, okay? I'm talking about cake. Yeah, I kind of saw that by accident. Some accident? I said you saw too much! Always suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Their second meeting. I wonder how much gay porn has been drawn of you, Powers. I feel like there has to be some sort of bar artist that loves you. Or gay call me, I think that's a better term for it now. The bellboy knocked on Juan's room just like that. Is there something you saw while you're busy spying? Excuse me? I may be a poor underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop spying. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? I haven't seen any, but no, it has to exist. It's probably from like a maybe 200 followers max gay Komi artist, but it has to be there. And the shading art, the art style has like a Western gay comic artist. You know the one I'm talking about. I'm not saying it derogatorily, it's just an observation. It has to be from a Western gay bara artist. I rest my case. Oh, from the door of the bathroom in my left eye and a sort of sneaky spy-like. I knew he was spying. Look at that pathetic man. There is so much porn of him out here. I just don't know where. You know what? I could probably find either Rule 34 or Danboru. Please, does it really matter? DeviantArt is always like, true, but DeviantArt is just full of AI slop now. That's kind of a hassle to get through. What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care now. You know what, Lana? You tell me, and if you find any, you can link it to me in my DM, because I think I have Nightbot here too, and they will kick their links. Here's something in person inside the room. I said hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. I should probably ask one question at a time. Ask about this something. He gave something to this person? Yeah, and what was this something? Uh-huh. If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it something, would I? But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please, try to remember what it was. I'll try. In the meantime, let's talk of another main point. Namely, what the bellboy did next. Oh, so after you gave the person inside the room the thing... It's the person inside the room. I said hold it! Okay, can you please tell me the person inside? So who took the something that the boy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm? Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. I would like to summarize this testimony up to this point if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. I scrolled for so long I didn't see a single hole. It's not DeviantArt. No, dude, DeviantArt changed so much and it's for the worst. It was for the worst. All it is now is just AI slop that people are trying to sell off to other people, being like, oh, stock pack, oh, it's a pack. I'm gonna whip the Tumblr, but Tumblr banned all their porn. That's why I left Tumblr, because they banned all of it and deleted all of it, and now it's a pain in the ass to search up. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of most importance. That is, this is when whenever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please tell me what it was the bubble handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was... No? If you remember, please add to your testimony. Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say it was some sort of wooden statue. A statue? Yeah, it kinda looks like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing, I'd probably remember, you know. Looks like we're trying to proceed. I'm going to come up with where the statue thing is and show it to him. You're going to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. Well, Mr. Power, let's do your testimony. And the one guy just left, I can go in the room. Where did Bellboy go after the guard room? He opened the door to Viola Hall. Went in there, and who knows after that, right? I do. Then I went to the bathroom, back to my seat. Did you see anything strange? Especially not ordinary this time. Oh yeah, I saw one thing. What? You saw something else? There was this jittery alien with a ray gun. Oh, old bag. It was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. I think we can't forget about the alien. Well, Mr. Power's testimony just now was just as vague as first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clearer. Although, that does make it hard on us, doesn't it? Ugh, talk about a lose-lose situation. Okay. Wooden statue... What would it be? Oh. Wooden statue? Wooden statue? Was it this thing? Oh, wooden bear-shaped figure! I already forgot we had that, but you're right, we have this thing. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Pregnant? You want to get Phoenix pregnant, Edgeworth? Goddamn. Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up! It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw. Was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's a something. Mia's fucking face. Bro, Mia, when she's in Pearl, I can't take it seriously. I'd rather her she be in Maya's body than Pearl, because I'm just like, Mia! Why you gotta I know why you gotta possess Pearl, but did you really gotta possess Pearl? It's so yeah. It doesn't help too because regular Pearl is so tiny. Yeah, that's literally a baby, and now she's an adult. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I think it's also the hair. Pearl's hair works better for her and only her. But when Mia goes into her hair, I can't do it. I recall we found this at Mattensgar Mansion. At the defendant's house. Yeah, it does not work on an adult body. Yeah, but I also spoiled myself and I went to look at Pearls on the wiki and she kind of grown up since then. And it does still work for her. But I guess she's not really truly an adult. I think she's like in her teenagers, but still. I think it's literally just, it's only a Pearl specific hairstyle. If it's not Pearl, then it doesn't work. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Cuerda in his room. Then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found in Mr. Engarde's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Mattengard is the killer's client! Beep, beep, beep. Order! I said order! Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah? Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then we'll have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. I almost forgot he knew about it too. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we overlooked. Your Honor! A minute, please! Yes, Mr. Wright? There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, wait, save! Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? The person who received the bear! There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear. That is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear. We can't be sure of— Ah! Huh? What is it, Mr. Powers? You're gonna scream like that? At least give us a good reason why! Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so, I remembered who took the bear. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm. I swear it. You've gotta be kidding. Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, it was the Nickel Samurai. Wait, there's two Nickel Samurais. Wait. Also, if my frames are dropping, the quality is dropping, that's because I have a hurricane coming at my house. I'm so sorry. Well, not a hurricane, but a tropical storm. Don't worry about me. It looks like you dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took in his little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Mattengard is the Nickel Samurai. Thanks to the defense, we've all made that all clearer. What am I supposed to do now, Mia? Help! You don't have time to act lost. You gotta find another angle to attack this from. Hurry! Now open this cross-examination to Your Honor. Again, Mr. Wright? We've already removed any and all questionable areas of his testimony. It's about time we were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are questions still left unanswered. Tallahassee is getting fucked. Wait, did it already reach Tallahassee? Hang on. Hurricane. Isn't it only category 3? Where's the tracker? Is there no fucking tracker? Oh, it's 4. Oh. Ew. Where's the fucking live hurricane tracker? It's everywhere. Where the fuck is it now? Ew. 8:30. Oh, here it is. Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it. Oh, Florida. No one was meant to live here. I actually doxed myself, but oh well. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to... Fucking again? The bear! I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright? It's okay, the hurricane will take care of it. True! However, Mr. Angar was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had the chance to go home. Oh! I think your owner has already figured out what I'm trying to say. Can't get time. True. What do you mean? The state was never there. Ooh. It is not possible that it was Mr. Angar who took this bear to his mansion. Why, that's very true! We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way time-wise for the defendant to take this bear home. Phew. Disaster averted. America about to get bottom surgery! Happy 150 year on T, King! It's time for your bottom surgery! Snip, snip! Wait, no. Not T. E. It would be E. Or maybe America's, you know what? Just like the people living inside, it's a melting pot, okay? America has its own gender identity. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered yourself at Angar's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time was the killer. The killer and Angar were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Angar's mansion as its butler. What a bold move. That bear figurine was brought back to Angar mansion by the killer himself. I love Ace Attorney. I do too. You know, people were complaining about, I guess, the newest Ace Attorney or whatever. Oh, right, the Edgeworth Investigations, I think, characters. People were complaining about it because they were like, this is... the fan translation is so much better. And I'm just like, no. Localizers for Ace Attorney is pretty damn good. And they're getting paid their butts worth to make sure the names still translate across. So I'm just like... No. We're gonna appreciate what the official localizer is giving us. I love Shelly the Killer's name. Every time the killer pop up, I always say the killer. I can't say like the killer. It's like the killer. Shelly the Killer. He's the one who's killed everybody. The killer. They feed us so well. True. Yeah. Like, listen, I'm all for calling out shitty translations because I do get it. It sucks when a game or just a property in general is not translated well. But Ace Attorney is not one. When he was about to be arrested and guard him and do so. I assume because it would have been bad if the police had found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I think we've heard enough. We now don't know why this bear figure was at the defendant's mansion. As well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client, who had the assassin commit the murder, was Mr. Matt Engar. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, whatever has said is the truth. Any last objection, Mr. Wright? Well, what should I do?
There's nothing else I can really attack it from. But if I hear the verdict, the game's gonna end and we haven't found Objection!
There is only one way we can drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now I have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at Engard's mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I am saying, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. The real client? Yes. Is this all you have? Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client and therefore the real murderer? Oh. Oh. Shit. Do we pull back Adrian Andrews? I'm so sorry, Adrian Andrews, pulling you under the bus again. Adrian Andrews. Yes, we already know they tried to frame Matt Engard for the crime. By wearing a spare Nico Samurai costume. Ah, then the Nico Samurai costume arm I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during a break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Engard's mansion? It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Miss Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell Engard did it. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Order! All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecutor is prepared to challenge the defense theory. Mr. Wright, even if you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. They could especially bring that bear to Engard right away. Why do you ask? Was there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. Oh my god. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare as witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Oh my god. Here it is. It's sexier Matt Engard. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. I swear this demon will pay.
Mr. Nick!
Peros, where's Mia?
I don't know. A really strong power suddenly caught her away.
A really strong power.
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is...
It's from Gumshoe. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Yeah, that's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out what the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time! If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. I've Have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? A tent! Huh? A tent? I could see a circus tent! Mia! Oh, it's Mia! Oh, I could see a circus tent. It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. She's all in a dusty little room right now. But I could see her circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe, is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal, the very big circus! Maya's somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map. About a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry! And I could see a mailbox under the window, just outside. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like it was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just wait a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Beep. Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Gumshoe, please hurry. Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make the trial last a little longer. It's okay. I'm gonna end you guys on a cliffhanger though, because it'd be really awkward if this fucking tropical storm knocks out my power. So we're gonna end it here for now. I'm so sorry to end it on a cliffhanger, but like at least we already know that, you know, with how writing goes, Maya's gonna be safe. Eventually. But thank you guys all so much for popping in, saying hi, and just being with me as I played through Phoenix Wright. Say super. I will! Thank you very much, PT. No worries. I'm luckily in an area where I don't get hit by... I'm not being hit by much of the hurricane. So I'm good. However, the other parts of Florida is not so lucky. So I will instead send that little wish to the other parts of Florida. But again, thank you guys all so much for staying with me. It's been really fun. Hopefully I finish this tomorrow. Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. We're gonna stream again tomorrow, and we're gonna finish this trial. And then maybe after I finish, depending on how long I stream, we either play another game or I switch to art. But for now, let's find if we can find somebody to raid. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who we can raid. Who can we raid? Let's see. Is there anybody else playing Phoenix Wright? Maybe we can rate them and just be like, hey guys, we're not gonna we're late, we gotta go. Oh, okay. This person's playing the first game, so we're fine. They're not playing a new game, so I'm fine. Okay. We're gonna raid this person. Almost spelled the name wrong. Their name is JamKissK. And this is the raid message. Raid 1. That's for subscribers, and this is for followers. But we're just gonna go say hi, wish them luck on their Ace Attorney, and just have a good old time. We're gonna continue Ace Attorney goodness, okay? And with that, I shall leave you all now. Bye bye!